Last time on Pokemon Nuzlocke. Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Nuzlocke. This is part 5. Last time we left off, we actually left off quite literally here. We had just fought this trainer. We just fought this trainer down here. Foughten isn't a word. So we just fought this trainer down here, and we caught B here, which I accidentally named, but you know what, we'll roll with it. It's actually kind of growing on me. And we caught Wings, who is probably not going to get much use out of, but I kind of like that name too. So interesting note about our team, all of them are girls except for Monkey over here. Not that's a problem, I honestly don't care. I just thought it was kind of interesting, because normally when I play Pokemon, I get more males than females. Again, gender of Pokemon don't really matter. They're just, I mean, they're really there for breeding if you want to do that, although we're probably not going to do that in this run, because hatching eggs are annoying, and I don't really know how that'd play into the Nuzlocke effect, because it can only get one Pokemon per area, so that'd be kind of weird to try to do. So anyway, we don't have that much time, so let's continue on our adventure. So you get a free item here, pretty much. It's a free antidote, which, if you recall, last part we used one, so we got one for free, so that's pretty cool. Over here is how you avoid the grass. However, there is a trainer up here who you can avoid if you're careful. However, we are going to face him. I might be little, but I won't like it if you go easy on me. Okay, well then I guess we have no choice, guys. We can't go easy on him. Bug Catcher Anthony would like to battle. Bug Catcher Anthony, sent out Caterpie. How original. Mine is level 6. It is one level below him, but I have faith in B here to take it out. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. So I'm definitely not going to try to level grind in this part, although it might happen. Basically, our goal for this part is to get out of Viridian Forest. So yeah, as long as we can accomplish that, that should be fine. And the latter half of this might end up being sped up and being level grinding, which if that happens, I guess that's okay. But like I said, main goal for this part, just get out of Viridian Forest, just to show how it happens. And just because, I don't know, I don't find level grinding to be the most interesting thing, although, like I mentioned before, for Nuzlocke, I do feel it necessary to do. So we just beat his Caterpie, and B grew to level 7, which would be pretty cool. And he's about to send out another Caterpie, and we are going to keep battling. Trying to get as much experience for this Caterpie as possible. Now, one thing I don't understand is, why would you have two of the same type of Pokemon, one level above the other one? That just doesn't make any sense. And he is doing quite a bit of damage, and B just missed, which is a little concerning, but we're going to try one more time, and if he does, yeah, if he ends up doing too much damage on me, we definitely are going to switch out. I'm pretty sure I can survive a critical hit if he does do one. I'm hoping he doesn't do one, because that would really be bad, and we are missing, which is concerning. So actually I'm going to switch out, because I don't want him dying. Alright, we're going to switch Water Gun out here, just because I want to keep a lower leveled Pokemon out. And we will be leveling up Wings. I think what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to keep because I did mention before that I wanted a lower leveled Pokemon to catch other Pokemon. So what we're probably going to do is we're probably going to make Sandy be that lower leveled Pokemon, just for the sake of having one to catch. And I know Beedrill might not necessarily be better one than Sandy, but I think it will end up being stronger just because I think it'll last longer, and especially when it evolves, it will be stronger. And B is evolving, so this should be pretty interesting. Hopefully that didn't mess up my recording. My headphone got unplugged for a quick second, so hopefully that didn't mess up. Boom! So it evolved into a Metapod. Normally Metapods are useless, they only know Harden, but because we evolved it from Caterpie, it does know all the previous moves. This means our Metapod is better than every other Metapod in the game, just because it knows Tackle. It is at half health, so I'm thinking we might trek back to the Pokemon Center at some point soon. But basically, I guess another goal that I'm going to try to hit is try to evolve it into Butterfree, but that's not necessary in terms of what we're doing here, because like I said, main goal, get out of here. Secondary goal, evolve it into Butterfree, hopefully without too much level grinding. So we have a level 4 Caterpie. This should be pretty easy battle. I don't know what Pokemon's learn moves right as they evolve, but I'm pretty sure that when you always evolve into Metapod, that you always learn Tackle. I mean, not Tackle, Harden. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. So yeah. So I don't know what is going on with all this damage. I might have to use our first potion here. I was kind of hoping to save those for gym battles. But I do want him getting all the experience. I don't want to risk killing him, especially because we got him at this level. Alright, we're going to use a potion. I mean, we did get them all for free, and I'm pretty sure from fighting those trainers, I do have enough money. I just didn't want to waste that potion, but oh well. He's doing a critical hit and 5 damage on him. Alright, so we don't have that much Tackle left, and I don't know why he keeps missing sometimes. It's really annoying. I wish he wouldn't. I wish he would just hit. That's one of the more annoying things in Pokemon. It's like, oh, your attack missed. It's like, why? Like, why? Come on. Like, they didn't even use any moves to, like, evasion moves or anything like that to do that. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna make it evade. Ha ha ha. And it's moving first because it did lower my speed, which, I mean, that's fair, I guess. Thank you. I think maybe two. Why did I move down? I think maybe 2 more battles, and it will have leveled up to level 8. I'm not entirely sure, but we are just trying to keep a move on, get out of this place. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to go pretty far in Pokemon Nuzlocke. They are very difficult. Every Pokemon Nuzlocke challenge I've seen has ended poorly. They didn't get too far. They probably beat like maybe 1 or 2 gym leaders, if that. But most of them end fairly quickly, or in a sad display of their Pokemon, of all their Pokemon either dying in one shot or them going down one by one. We'll see how well mine goes. So far we're having a pretty good run. I haven't had too much challenge. I'm just going very carefully about it because when I did a test, I got to Brock, and he just wrecked my team. There's nothing I can do to stop him. Then again, I only had 3 because I had accidentally run away from one battle and I knocked out another battle, so I didn't have that much opportunity to get Pokemon. So that was probably part of the problem. The other part of the problem was that I was only level 11, and his Pokemon were level, I think 15, or his Onix was level 15, and I was able to take down his Geodude. Well, it was his Onix that gave me all the problems. Hopefully this time we won't run into that same problem. And the other time I practiced a Pokemon Nuzlocke, what ended up happening was I got to the rival battle, and I was sorely underleveled, and he just beat me. So hopefully that won't happen again. Hopefully I'll be able to beat it fairly easily. We'll see what happens. I'm running out of PP for my tackle. I might not be able to finish this with B over here, sadly, because it's such a shame. Because it's basically free experience, like just sitting out there in front of me. I was hoping I could get it all for B, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Yeah, that's all I can do. I guess I could try to use Struggle, but that's gonna take a lot of work before I can do that. Struggle basically happens for a certain Pokemon. I believe it's Magikarp, I know, can do it, and both the bug types can do it. So basically what happens when you struggle is when you use up all the PP of all the moves that you have, and you attack and you keep attacking, it will use struggle. And it's basically I don't know how much damage it has. I've never actually used it, but it does, I think, a decent amount of damage. And it's basically the only reliable way you're gonna train up Magikarp if you have Magikarp on Magikarp battles, because you just use Splash the whole time until it runs out of PP, and then you win. It's especially useful. It's especially useful for Gen 1, because trainers never run out of PP in Gen 1. Not this version, original Gen 1 I'm talking about. They never run out of PP. They don't actually have PP in their thing. So you will always be able to use Struggle before they do, and you'll be able to take them down. If Struggle was even a move, then I'm not even sure if it was. Like I said, I don't have too much extension on Pokemon knowledge. I just have I have a fair amount. So right away that level wings up, just straight up to level 6. So we'll see what happens. No, we're not going to switch out. We're going to keep Weedle out here. I do know I did say I was going to try to work up on leveling up B before I leveled up Wings, but we're gonna see how this plays out, and then we'll switch it out in front first. But I just want to get Wings a little bit of experience, so it's less level grinding I have to do later. Now trainer battles are nice because they give more experience than random encounters, which is pretty nice to do. It is nicer, and plus you get money from it. So I would recommend, if you're going to if you want to level up faster, you want to fight all the trainer battles you can possibly fight instead of running around in the grass. However, you do have to run around in the grass sometimes. So one of the things I noticed while editing is I say a lot. I try to cut it out, but the thing is, I feel like I have to fill up space when I'm recording, because otherwise it's just dead air, and I don't want to do that. And stuff like that, what those are, those are spaces so my brain can think about what I'm going to say next, and it just fills up sound, and I need to try to stop doing that. I just did it again. It's hard to do because your brain's actively thinking, oh, I've got to keep talking, keep talking, fill up the air. I don't necessarily have to do that, but it's just better than just sitting there, like, watching the thing. Yeah, if you know, watching the video, if you know what I'm saying. So we have another free experience Pokemon. Maybe if I try speaking slower, I won't have that problem. Just deal with me. I am fairly new to this. I keep doing it. Now I have it. I'm catching it, and I'm thinking about it, and it's actually making it worse. So maybe I should just stop thinking about it. But in my younger days, I used to have a channel where I made really bad videos, and I deleted all those videos, and I don't use that channel for uploading anymore. It's just kind of my personal channel that I do stuff with. So this channel, I'm planning on doing my content channel, where I upload strictly everything and I don't use it for anything else except for uploading videos. So hopefully I will get better at it, but I've been out of practice for Let's Play videos and stuff like that for a while. Not that I would consider this a Let's Play, just because I am giving information on the game, but I'm probably not going to show everything about the game, especially if I die, because then the playthrough's over. So, yeah, or if anyone faints, you know, it's like, or dead, which, I mean, is in the back of my mind. It is a scary thought. Luckily, we're only fighting metapods, so shouldn't be too challenging right now. And poison killed him, look at that. Poison actually worked for me. Normally, poison never works for me. And Wings leveled up to level 7. We might get him to evolve right now, maybe. I don't know about Weedle. I don't know when he evolves. I think it's level 7 like it is for Caterpie, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll see what happens. Yep, I was right. So, Caterpie's evolving. It should be... So now we have Kakuna and Metapod. Both relatively the same. I know they have slightly different stats for each. I couldn't tell you what they are. But I know both of them do have fairly similar stats. Both of them do know Harden. So they're very similar Pokemon. So we beat this guy. Clearly. So let's look at our Pokemon now. We have these two. I'm gonna switch him out. No, I'll keep B up front just because I want him to get the most experience. I am a little concerned though because they are both around half health and I don't want them to die. Although I don't think I have to worry too much because if I have to, I can always switch out. And these level 4 bugs aren't gonna bother me too much. So for the sake of getting experience, I was thinking about sending, or I am thinking about sending Wings in, but I think instead I'm going to send Sandy in, strictly because it has more, wow, that's insulting, strictly because she has more health right now. Like I said, I am going to keep her fairly low leveled in terms of wanting to catch other Pokemon. Because I am going to use her as my catcher. Just because I want to make sure I can do that, because I don't want to risk knocking Pokemon out, because then that ruins my entire... Well, not my entire thing, but it's less chance to catch Pokemon and strengthen numbers at this point, especially when we get to the better Pokemon. I want to make sure I can. However, I don't want her to lag too much behind, because you never know when you're going to need that. So this trainer coming up is a mandatory battle, so you gotta make sure you're on top of your game for this. You have to... Oh, I ran into a random encounter. You have to fight that. You have to fight that guy. So I think I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit with Wings. If I start to get too low, I will fix it. I'm gonna be extremely careful with this because I don't want this to fail. I don't want any... I really don't want to lose any Pokemon, especially this early in the game. I think we're close to an hour into the game, maybe a little bit more. So, but still, it's fairly early game. Basically, we just started. In terms of Pokemon, it is an RPG. They do last a while. You put lots of hours in RPGs generally. So yeah, I really don't want to lose anyone this early. We've had some close shaves, though, if you recall, for Wings here. I'm pretty sure there's a couple times where I had him in the red. That was scary. Almost lost him there. Oh, sorry, I lost her there. But yeah, I'm really going to try my hardest not to lose anybody, especially early game. Which is incredibly difficult because 3 of the 5 Pokemon we have aren't the best. Like I said, Butterfree is gonna get pretty good. However, Beedrill and Rattata, not the best Pokemon. So really, we have one great Pokemon, one decent Pokemon, one middle ground Pokemon, which I'd call Beedrill middle ground. Actually, I'd say Butterfree's middle ground. One bad Pokemon, which is Beedrill, and one terrible Pokemon, which is Rattata. If you can't tell, I really don't like Rattata. However, that doesn't mean I want Sandy to die. She's still part of our team. So I want to hold on to her as much as possible. Even though I don't plan on using her that much. She is a part of the team. She is, so I am still kind of emotionally attached to Sandy. Because she is a part of our team. It will be sad if she gets lost, so hopefully she won't. And he sent out a level 9 Weedle. So this is actually getting pretty close to our rivals' levels. So because of that, we are going to send out Water Gun, because he is a level 9 Weedle. And again, he is a Weedle, but I don't want to risk anything. So we are doing a bait and switch method. It's called bait and swatch. I know I called it that earlier, which is weird. I don't know where I'm getting that from. Like bait and swatch? What is that? But anyway, we are using a bait and switch method. Don't poison me, don't poison me, don't poison me. Man, I have so much, I'm not lucky at all with, I have no luck in terms of poison. Normally, it's just if I get poisoned, like, immediately. So we are still using a bait and switch method because Butterfree will be useful. I'm not exactly sure what Pokemon I'm going to use the most for Brock. I'm probably planning on getting Water Gun to a point where he can beat Brock, but I don't know if I'm going to send him out just because I don't want to risk him getting killed. But I'm probably going to get Water Gun around level 15, maybe a little higher. And I'm probably going to do the same, for Mankey and Butterfree, but I'm probably going to use them more for the battle, just because I don't want to risk losing Water Gun, because he is our starter, and I care the most about she's our starter, and I do care the most about her on my team, just because she's a starter, and she's Squirtle, and one of my personal favorite Pokemon is Wartortle. I'm not saying Wartortle is my favorite, it's just one of my personal favorite. If you're curious, my personal favorite Pokemon is Lapras. So this is Route 2, it is not a new area, so we are not going to be catching any new Pokemon here, but we are in Pewter City. We're going to head to the Pokemon Center and then call that a part. So next part's going to be strictly level grinding, and probably the part after that is going to be a Brock gym battle. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.